Well, hello there. Welcome back to Amazing Abner. This is Tom, and I thought I would do a quick public service announcement of sorts. I guess this could be construed as a public service announcement. If you have recently applied for an employer identification number through the IRS and you're wondering where in the heck is my EIN, this video is for you. Okay, so a little bit of context here. I sell on eBay. I've branched off to a few other platforms recently, but primarily since August 2020, I have sold products on eBay. As I started on eBay, we just linked with PayPal and payments went that way. Quickly on though, within the first couple of weeks to first month or so, I found out they're going to have this managed payments thing, and I'm going to need my own bank account to link with eBay instead of PayPal. So to really separate things out, I wanted to get an employer identification number under the name Amazing Abner, and then I wanted to open my bank account using the employer identification number instead of my social security number. I do have my EIN right here, and I applied for my EIN on September 9, 2020. Now, if you have never applied for an EIN, you can go to the IRS website and do it online, and I think it's pretty darn quick. I don't want to say it's instantaneous, but I think it's really quick. Just to be on the safe side, I'll say a couple of days, and you get your number via email. If you're someone like me, that in the past, and I mean 10 years ago, I applied for an EIN for something completely unrelated to selling on eBay, you're locked out of the online abilities to do anything with the IRS website. So I was unable to apply online. I had to apply through the mail. I applied through the mail on September 9, 2020. Now, if you look online, if you go to the IRS website, it says approximately 4 weeks, and you should get your EIN through the mail. It wasn't quite 4 weeks for me. I waited about 2 months. So I applied, I sent it off in the mail on September 9, 2020. I waited until the end of November 2020 or thereabouts, and I called the IRS. And I put the phone on speaker and I laid it down, and it took about 45 minutes for somebody to pick up. And the gentleman said, well, we are way behind due to COVID, and that makes complete sense. So we're really backlogged on things. Right now you're looking at about 90 business days before you're going to receive this in the mail. And I'm like, okay, doing the rough math in my head, 90 business days, 5 days in a week, 90 divided by 5. So it should have been about 18 weeks. I was like, oh my gosh, man, 18 weeks. That's a long time to wait to get this EIN back. I may not have it in time to get my bank account. I may have to set up this account for eBay before I have the EIN, and I'm going to have to use my social. And then when I eventually get the EIN, I'm going to have to go back to the bank and have it changed over, and it's just going to be a hassle. So fingers crossed that I get this thing in 18 weeks. I didn't get it in 18 weeks. Bruh. So I had to go to the bank. I opened up my Amazing Abner bank account. I had to use my social security number. So I just wanted to make this video to let you know that you're looking at about 18 weeks or longer to get your EIN back through the mail. So if it's been, 4 weeks, it's been 8 weeks, it's been longer than that, don't panic necessarily. I really got to the point where I assumed mine was lost. I really thought it was lost, and I was going to have to go through the whole process again. But if you're asking, well, how long did it take to get to you? We surpassed the 18th week. It went on to 19 weeks, I didn't have it. It went to 20 weeks, I didn't get it. It went to 21 weeks, and I didn't get it. Well, I did get it in 21 weeks, but actually it was 21 weeks and 4 days to be exact. Just this past Saturday, went to the mailbox, pulled out an envelope from the IRS. In the window, it was addressed to Amazing Abner, so I was pretty sure that's what it was, or when you get something from the IRS, I was really hoping that's what it was, and it was indeed. So, if you are wondering where your EIN is, I just thought I'd do a PSA to let you know you're probably looking at a minimum 18 weeks to between 21 and 22 weeks before you get it back. There might be horror stories that are even longer than 21 weeks. I don't know how common that is. If I just had some bad luck, or if a lot of people are waiting even longer. So now I got to go back to the bank. I've got to have them change my account over from my Social Security number to the EIN, and I hope it doesn't take too long and isn't too much of a pain in the butt, but we will find out. So anyway, that's it. If you made it this far in the video, please consider liking and subscribing, as always. Oh, and to put this in some more context here before I cut out, and I will say this, I always end my videos with treat others the way you'd like to be treated. The golden rule of life right there, coming from myself. But just in some other context here, just because I used a calculator online, not only did it take 21 weeks and 4 days for me to get this EIN, it took 151 days, 3,624 hours to get to me, which is 217,440 minutes. And to make it sound really bad, I won't even go down the line here. We'll just say it was over 13 million seconds for me to get this EIN. But I have it now. So, anyway, thanks again. We'll see you next time.